Ladies and gentlemen, put your dancing boots on. It's time for Billy Bowles' Swinging Country on KSSL, a truly authentic country music radio program, bringing you the official music of Texas Western Swing and the very best in real traditional country music, Western and country gospel by today's independent artists, with lots of fiddles and steel because dang, we love the twang. And of course, now and then a good touch of the classics. Billy Bowles, winner of the coveted Academy of Western Artists Will Rogers Award for Disc Jockey of the Year 2012, inducted into the prestigious Cowtown Society of Western Music Heroes Hall of Fame, and Disc Jockey of the Year 2013, inducted into the Elite Northwest Western Swing Music Society Hall of Fame in 2014, inducted into the Texas Western Swing Hall of Fame 2015. And now, here's Billy Bowles, coming to you from 107.3, 94.1, and streaming around the world at KSSLFM.com.
Well, it's a good day for singing the song, and it's a good day for moving along. Yes, it's a good day. How could anything go wrong? A good day from morning till night.
Yeah, it's a good day for shining your shoes, and it's a good day for losing the blues. Everything to gain and nothing to lose, and it's a good day from morning till night.
I said to the sun, yeah. Good morning, sun.
How do you do?
Rise and shine today.
You know you gotta get going if you're gonna make a showing, and you know you got to right away.
'Cause it's a good day for paying your bills,
and it's a good day for curing your ills.
So take a deep breath, and throw away your pills, 'cause it's a good day from morning till night. Said to the sun,
what's that, Leon?
Good morning, sun. Oh. Rise and shine today. You know you gotta get going if you're gonna make a showing, and you know you got to right away.
'Cause it's a good day for curing your ills,
and it's a good day for paying your bills.
So take a deep breath and throw away your pills, 'cause it's a good day from morning till night.
Yes, it's a good day from morning till night.
Oh, it's a good day from morning till night.
'Cause it's a good day from morning till night.
Well, howdy do, friends, and welcome to Swingin' Country. That was Leon Rausch with Asleep at the Wheel, the late, great Leon Rausch with It's a Good Day. And by golly, it is a good day. And that was brought to you by our good friends at Hometown Tire. My Hometown Tire store, located at 903 South Slaughter in Sundown, Texas. And in Wolford, Texas, a second location now located at 839 Highway 6282. That is next door to the Mueller Steel Building Supply. So be sure, if you have any kind of tire needs in the Lubbock, South Plains, Sundown, Hockley County, Lubbock County, anywhere in the region area, you give them a call. Sundown, the number is 806-229-2222, and in Wolford, 806-781-0301. Be sure and let them know you heard about them right here on Billy Bowles Swingin' Country. Well, let's kick off some music that's kind of about current life, you might say. We're going to hear one from Richard Lynch, Johnny Angel, and Ken Goldsmith.
Living in the modern day, electronic super age, nothing's done the way it used to be. Nobody writes a letter or shows up in the worst of weather on the front porch with a rose and an apology. Now it's email or iPhone message, that's the only way to catch you. But you don't call back or come online. So I sit and stare at your Facebook picture. The only way to get back near you is cut and paste your face next to mine. It looks good and it matches up. What a shame that ain't us, like it used to be once upon a time. What I'd give to have you back, how I'd love another crack, just one more chance to get it right. But now it's email or iPhone message, that's the only way to catch you. But you don't call back or come online. So I sit and stare at your Facebook picture. The only way to get back near you is cut and paste your face next to mine. Now it's email or iPhone message, that's the only way to catch you. But you don't call back or come online. So I sit and stare at your Facebook picture. The only way to get back near you is cut and paste your face next to mine. Yeah, it looks like I've blown forever. The only way we'll be together is cut and paste your face next to mine.
Forget how to relate to each other, with 1,001 ways to communicate. I have 1,000 friends right here in my computer, but on a Saturday night I'm still without a date. Tell me, where is the app to help me say I love you? And where is the app to help me commit? Then show me an app to say I'm sorry, 'cause without it, girl, I just seem to forget. This modern world has nothing left to say. Tell me, where is the app to help me say I love you? And where is the app to help me commit? Then show me an app to say I'm sorry. 'Cause without a girl I just seem to forget. Well, where is the app to help me say I love you? And where is the app to help me commit? Then show me an app to say I'm sorry. 'Cause without a girl I just seem to forget. 'Cause without a girl I just seem to forget.
Lately I've been pondering how life has changed so much. With all this new technology, are we falling out of touch? Connectivity ain't all it's cracked up to be. I think we're losing our sensitivity. We've gone from spending time together, maybe talking on the phone. Now I get an occasional email or a text on my iPhone. I wanna see you, I wanna kiss you, I wanna smell your sweet perfume. I wanna run my fingers through your hair, I wanna chase you round the room. Connectivity ain't what it's supposed to be. We might be losing our sensitivity. You can look me up on MySpace and send a tweet on Twitter, hon. Or you can chat with me on Facebook, 'cause you're always on the run. If I can't see you, then I can't kiss you, I can't touch you when we're online. I wanna hold you, darling, all night long. I gotta know that you are mine. Connectivity ain't what it's supposed to be. We might be losing our sensitivity. Connectivity ain't what it's supposed to be. Are we falling out of touch? Well, friends, you've got to admit those last three songs pretty well describe life nowadays. Cut and paste, Richard Lynch. Where's the app? Johnny Angel out of New Orleans, Louisiana. And Connectivity, Ken Goldsmith, Midland, Texas. And speaking of Ken Goldsmith, Midland, Texas, if you're looking to record, be it a rough cut demo or a completely mastered CD out the door, check out Mud Rock Recording Studio at 1309 West County Road, 114, Midland, Texas. Look them up online, mudrockstudio.com or NashvilleOnTheBrazos.com. They handle everything, recordings, videos, publishing, marketing, and distribution. Don't forget the ballroom attached, available for public and private rental and use, full kitchen and everything. It's just amazing what they've done out there in Midland, Texas at 1309 West County Road 114. And, by the way,
Ken Goldsmith is also the owner and proprietor of Mudsmith, and they have immediate openings for CDL truck drivers in Snyder and Midland. Must have your hazmat and tanker endorsements, be at least 21 or older, clean driving record, clean criminal record, drug-free. You can give them a call, 432-664-6867, or email your resume to kengoldsmith@mudsmith.com. Well, let's hear from some folks right now that you can find their music at I2I. That's the letter I, the number 2, the letter I, i2irecords.com.
They were there to fulfill their obligation, not knowing what the future had in store. They filled our hearts with pride and inspiration, made us love, oh glory, even more. They've come home to a mighty grateful nation that's proud that they stood so brave and strong. Let's not forget in all our jubilation to remember them when all the cheers are gone. Let's give a hand. Let's give a hand to every brave American who dared to cross a line drawn in the sand. Let's keep reminding everybody throughout this great big land, only heroes cross the line drawn in the sand. Our finest sons and daughters braved the storm. While we knelt and prayed, they stood so straight and tall. Now it's our turn to defend what they were fighting for, the freedom that lives inside us all. Let's give a hand. Let's give a hand to every brave American who dared to cross a line drawn in the sand. Let's keep reminding everybody throughout this great big land, only heroes cross the line drawn in the sand. And those who paid the price, they did not die in vain. They made the greatest sacrifice so liberty can reign. Let's give a hand to every brave American who dared to cross a line drawn in the sand. Let's keep reminding everybody throughout this great big land, only heroes cross the line drawn in the sand. The line drawn in the sand. Line drawn in the
Hey everybody, you just heard one of mine, Penny Gilley, right here on Billy Bo's Swinging Country.
Hello, folks. This is Chuck Cusimano. You're listening to KSSL, Billy Bo's Swinging Country. We're streaming the world at KSSLFM.com.
I received hazardous duty pay for my time overseas. I I got my mail once a week and mailed my letters free. I missed Mom and Dad and the friends I left back home. That's the life of a soldier in the combat zone. In case you didn't realize that wars are fought by kids, they're sent out into battle, that's the way it always is. They graduate from high school, they train, and then they're gone. Then they become the soldiers in the combat zone. We held the hands of our dear friends as their blood soaked the land. Where true and loyal patriots died there in the sand. There were other youngsters with me, and I guess just as afraid. You couldn't find an atheist, 'cause everybody prayed. With reverence, a flag is placed in a grieving loved one's hands. A sad and solemn moment when the bugles taps commands. I hope you can appreciate in the comfort from your home your freedom paid in full by youngsters in the combat zone. Don't forget to give your thanks for the ones that keep you free. To the soldiers in the ranks that fight for you and me. They graduate from high school, they train, and then they're gone. Then they become the soldiers in the combat zone.
I'm proud to be American, and you should be too. Please don't step on our red, white, and blue. Our loved ones are fighting in another land, over across the sea and in the sand. We pray for them daily to be in God's hands, our brave men and women from our precious land. Stand up for the red, white, and blue. You are our symbol and we love you. Put your hand over your heart and sing out loud our national anthem while in a crowd. Sing it for the troops who are fighting for us, to keep our freedom. In God we trust. Red is for the blood that our troops have shed. White is for the freedom like our Constitution says. Blue is for the courage that God gave you. So please don't step on our red, white, and blue. Stand up for the red, white, and blue. You are our symbol and we love you. Put your hand over your heart and sing out loud proud. Sing it for the troops who are fighting for us, to keep our freedom. In God we trust. To keep our freedom, in God we trust.
All right, friends, we just heard The Line Drawn in the Sand, Penny Gilley from the Penny Gilley Show. And In the Combat Zone, my good friend who had a birthday this past Tuesday, Chuck Cusimano. Now, there is a powerful song, folks. I hope you were paying attention. And Stand Up for the Red, White, and Blue, my friend Sandy Paramore out of Decatur, Texas. Hope you enjoyed that. We're kind of obviously paying tribute to a lot of different types of folks today, as you'll find out, and I'm going to have a special guest in the studio here with me shortly. But those last three songs are all available with so many other artists at i2irecords.com, like Donna Nita, Gary Ash, Tim Atwood, Will Bannister, Lorraine Chavana, Bob Corley, Teresa Ferris, Steve Griggs, Joni Harms, Dennis Ledbetter, Richard Lynch, Bobby Marquez, Billy Mata, and so many, many more. i2irecords.com. That's the place to go for your CDs and your downloads. All right, that is i2i Records. Now we're going to hear from some folks you're going to be hearing coming soon to the Coyote Country Store. Have your pen and paper ready.
Shining on an old Kentucky home. The fragrance of magnolias filled the air. A lonely girl was writing to her sweetheart across the phone. May God protect you, darling, over there. Silver dew on the bluegrass tonight, how it shines in the moon's silver light. Soldier boy so far from me, how I wish that you could see silver dew on the bluegrass tonight. Stars of gold on the old flag tonight, while you fight for the cause that is right. You will keep that flag on high for those boys that had to die. Stars of gold on the old flag tonight. Silver dew on the bluegrass tonight, while I pray you'll come safe through the fight. Close your think of me and my darling, you will see silver dew on the bluegrass tonight.
Hi friends, this is Jody Nix. You're listening to my friend Billy Bowles on Swingin' Country, KSSL, Lubbock, Texas.
I was just out of the service, thumbing through the classifieds, when an ad that said old Chevy somehow caught my eye. The lady didn't know the year or even if it ran, but I had that $1,000 in my hand. It was way back in the corner of this old ramshackle barn, with 30 years of dust and dirt on that green army tarp. And when I pulled the cover off, it took away my breath. What she called a Chevy was a '66 Corvette. And I felt a little guilty as I counted out the bills. What a thrill I got when I sat behind the wheel. I opened up the glove box and that's when I found the note. The date was 1966 and this is what he wrote. He said, my name is Private Andrew Malone, and if you're reading this, then I didn't make it home. But for every dream that shattered, another one comes true. This car was once a dream of mine, now it belongs to you. Though you may take her and make her your own, you'll always be riding with Private Malone. Well, it didn't take me long at all, I had her running good. I love to hear those horses thunder underneath her hood. I had her shining like a diamond and I'd put the rag top down. All the pretty girls would stop and stare as I drove her through town. The buttons on the radio didn't seem to work quite right, but it picked up that oldie show, especially late at night. I'd get the feeling sometimes if I turned real quick I'd see a soldier riding shotgun in the seat right next to me. It was a young man named Private Andrew Malone, who fought for his country and never made it home. But for every dream that shattered, another one comes true. This car was once a dream of his back when it was new. He told me to take her and make her my own, and I was proud to be riding with Private Malone. But one night it was raining hard, I took the curve too fast. I still don't remember much about that fiery crash, but someone said they thought they saw a soldier pull me out. They didn't get his name, but I know without a doubt it was a young man named Private Andrew Malone, who fought for his country and never made it home. But for every dream that shattered, another one comes true. This car was once a dream of his back when it was new. And I know I wouldn't be here if he hadn't tagged along. Oh, thank God I was riding with Private Malone.
Okay, Silver Dew on the Bluegrass Tonight, and riding with Private Malone, Jody Nix, David Ball. You can see them at the Coyote Country Store July the 20th. That's the next big show, but there's going to be a whole big weekend at the Coyote Country Store, and we're going to be telling you all about it. But what you need to do with any questions is call Becky Justice, 806-756-4330. Look them up online at outhousetickets.com, the coyotecountrystore.com. A lot of great things happening out there, and July the 19th and 20th is a perfect example of that for sure. In fact, right now we're going to let you hear from 2 Country 4 Nashville, the fighting side of me.
I hear people talking bad about the way they have to live here in this country, harping on the wars we fight, rapping about the way things ought to be. I don't mind them switching sides and standing up for things that they believe in. When they're running down my country, man, they're walking on the fighting side of me. They're walking on the fighting side of me, running down our way of life. Our fighting men have fought and died to keep. If you don't love it, leave it. Let this song that I'm singing be a warning. When you're running down our country house, you're walking on the fighting side of me. I read about some squirrely guy who claims he just don't believe in fighting. I wonder just how long the rest of us can count on being free. They love our milk and honey, but they preach about some other way of living. When they're running down our country, man, they're walking on the fighting side of me. They're walking on the fighting side of me, running down our way of life. Our fighting men have fought and died to keep. If you don't love it, leave it. Let the song that I'm singing be a warning. When you're running down my country house, you're walking on the fighting side of me. They're walking on the fighting side of me, running down our way of life. Our fighting men have fought and died to keep. If you don't love it, leave it. Let this song that I'm singing be a warning. When you're running down my country, man, you're walking on the fighting side of me.
Well, folks, I've got a surprise for y'all right now. We just heard The Fighting Side of Me, great old Merle Haggard classic, done by Joel and LeAnne Ulmer, together known as 2 Country 4 Nashville. And joining me on the phone is 2 Country 4 Nashville. Howdy, y'all.
Hey, Billy Bo.
Billy, good to talk to you.
Really good to talk to you, man.
Ah,
you know, on the radio, too. That's awesome.
You betcha. You betcha. I tell you what, we're excited. You're coming out here to the Coyote Country Store, Becky Justice Place out there on July the 19th, a Friday night. It's going to be a big weekend, and I know that you've got a lot of friends and a lot of fans here in the South Plains that you've made from previous appearances, so we want to try and help you get the word out so everybody comes over to Gill and visit y'all.
You bet, man. We're excited. We're hoping everybody will come out. We're going to be down there at the Coyote Store, and we're just looking forward to a great time, you know.
That's right. Friday, July the 19th, we're playing, and it's kicking off a big weekend there. And the next afternoon is David Ball. The next night, on Saturday, and so it's going to be such
It's going to be a big
great
weekend. Everybody needs to come out and just spend the weekend in Gale.
Well, or Post or Snyder or somewhere in the vicinity. Or bring your RV and just park somewhere. What the heck, you know?
That's right. We'll be in our van.
You betcha. You betcha. And by the way, you can't miss their van, folks. Tell them about that van.
Well, it does have Two Country for Nashville on it in a couple of places anyway.
Rather prominently, I might add. You can't miss it.
LeAnne's got it tattooed up pretty good there.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, y'all been back on land for how long now?
We got off the ship this winter in right about 1st of February. And yeah, we've been hitting it hard since we got off the ship. I think I've traveled about 22,000 miles since we got off the ship in end of January.
Yeah, true story.
Wow. Oh, I know. It makes me dizzy trying to keep up with y'all's schedule. My goodness. Y'all do get around.
We do. We love it.
We try to.
Absolutely the best life for us.
We met so many people on the ship, and they live at different places, and they all want us to come see them when we're on land. So we've just been traveling around, playing shows everywhere. We've been in, since we got off the ship, we've been up the Northeast, been up to Maryland and Delaware and Pennsylvania and West Virginia. And then, of course, we've been down to Texas a couple times and heading back down there now. We're going to be in, tomorrow night, we're in Missouri. And then the next night we're in Morrilton, Arkansas, and then we get down into Rockwall the next time. So we got a full schedule. We'll be in Texas most of July, and then we'll be heading up to Canada after that.
Where it's a little bit cooler.
Oh yeah. Well, we're going to be in Texas in July, and then we get to spend August in Maine and Nova Scotia. So that's a very good respite from that heat down there in Texas.
Yes, sir. And I don't blame you a bit. When do y'all go back on the ship?
Well, we've got a fan cruise in November that we're doing out of Galveston on the Carnival Vista. And then we are working on a new contract for the spring. So we'll be making an announcement soon once that's all confirmed. So it looks like we're going to be back on a ship starting in February 2020 for a few months.
For about 3 months, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Well, I tell you what, go ahead and give folks the best ways of contacting y'all if they want to perhaps join y'all on your cruise.
Oh, man, thanks, Billy. We can always be contacted through our website, and that's twocountryfornashville.com with a number 2 and a number 4.
Right.
And we of course, we got our email. It's the same email, info at twocountryfornashville.com.
And then, of course, we're on social media. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Two Country for Nashville.
And if you look us up, you can see our phone number, too. It's on the van. Just give us a call, man. We'll take phone calls, too.
You betcha. By the way, I've noticed, too, that you also have what would you call it, a fan page on Facebook for the cruise?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. If you look up Two Country for Nashville Family Cruise.
Yeah.
And that's what we call our fans because we don't have fans, Billy. We have friends and we have family.
Yes,
that we make. When we make friends, you become part of our family. So we call it FAN-MILY, family.
Our family.
That's our group name. And it's a private group page that anybody can join, of course. And we post all information about upcoming cruises and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, please join us on there as well.
Wonderful. Well, I tell you, I know there's some songs y'all going to be recording next time you go into the studio, some of which I'm super looking forward to in World Radio premiering, which you promised me don't. I have not forgotten that.
That's awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we got an all originals album in the works, and there's going to be a 2 or 3 songs on there. You might like a little Western swing action to them.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I know. So, when do we expect that?
I'm hoping by the end of the year.
Yeah.
We got our fingers crossed by the end of the year we can have that out.
We actually have 2 dates in July that we're going to be recording a Christmas album first because we've got that coming up for our November cruise. and we're going to record a Christmas album, and it's going to be like all different kinds of country Christmas songs. It's not going to be your standard stuff that you hear on the radio 24/7 during Christmas.
Right.
It's going to be some fun Christmas songs that you hadn't heard in a long, long time. And then October, we've got some dates that are blocked to go in and do our originals album.
Wonderful. Well,
yeah, I'm excited.
And swinging country fans, you're getting the news first. I'm just really looking forward to seeing you out in Gale. It's been quite a while since I've got to shake your hand, Joel, and give you a big hug, LeAnne. So looking forward to seeing y'all for sure.
We're looking forward to it, too. It'll be our first time out there at the Coyote store, but we first heard about that from you.
That's right.
And so we're excited to get out there, and we've had a bunch of friends play out there. I know T. Graham. Was he out there just a few days ago?
Yeah, he was out there the 5th, in fact, yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
I think Mo Bandy's been out there.
Absolutely, yeah.
We've got some good names, so we're honored to be in the mix of those great names, and we're so glad. We're so thankful to Becky Justice for we got in contact with her, and she's super excited about having us out there, and we're super excited to be out there, so we can't wait.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to come out of this with some more songs off of your God and Country double album that I was blessed to premiere, close to a year ago now, I guess.
Yeah, it's been right out a year.
Right.
Almost a year. And we're real proud of that. And we love the patriotic songs. We love to do those in our show and recognize all of our veterans, and especially this week, being
absolutely. And since this is a long weekend for many people, we're keeping the theme going right now. In fact,
absolutely.
I'm going to come out of this with your recording of Americana. God bless America again, and God bless the USA.
Oh, man, that's great, man. Thanks.
Billy Bowles, we just want to thank you for what you do for independent artists like us and all of our other musician friends, because without you doing what you do and helping to keep this music alive, we couldn't do what we do. And
amen.
Just thank you so much for swinging country.
Well, thank you for producing great music and keeping it country. And since we're playing God Bless America again and God Bless the USA, I do want to say, and God bless 2 Country for Nashville.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Billy.
Now, here we go, folks.
I've traveled all around this country. In my time, I thought I'd seen it all. But today I took a detour down a back road through a little town whose name I can't recall. There are old men on benches playing checkers, children playing hopscotch on the square, and high above the statue of an unknown soldier, Old Glory was waving in the air. And suddenly I realized what I'd too long forgotten. A chill rose up like mountains on my skin, overcome with the feeling I knew I was seeing America all over again. Americana, pictures of a people proud and free. Americana, I'll keep holding to the dream. You're still what living means to me. I knew to stop would throw me off my schedule, but I parked around behind the 5 and dime. There's just something about a small town in the summer, like a Norman Rockwell picture back in time.
Kids were courting at the Rexall soda fountain, like we did before they built the shopping mall. I saw so many reasons why I love this country. You know, some things never really change at all. As I left that two-lane road and pulled back on that superhighway, I thought of what I'd seen back in that town, and it hit me like a freight train that a stone's throw from the fast lane. America is still safe and sound. Americana, pictures of a people proud and free. Americana, I keep holding to the dream. You're still what living means to Americana. Pictures of a people proud and free. Americana, I'll keep holding to the dream. You're still what living means to me.
Hey, Joelle, that was us.
Hey, that was our song. And who are we?
We are Two Country for Nashville.
Thank y'all for listening to Two Country for Nashville and KSSL Radio.
Right here on Billy Bowles Swingin' Country.
Again, you see all the troubles that she's in. Wash her pretty face, dry her eyes, and then God bless America again.
God, I sure do wish you'd bless America again. You know, like you did way back when it all began. You blessed her then, but we just sort of kind of took her for granted and never did ask again. So just hold her hand, God, that's all. And if she should stumble, please don't let her fall.
Again, you see all the troubles that she's in. Wash her pretty face, dry her eyes, and then God bless America again.
You know, I don't understand everything I'm reading here about what's wrong with America. But when you don't have a lot of book learning, I guess there's a lot of things you don't understand. But let me say this, God, she's like a mother to me, and all I am or ever hope to be, I owe to you and to her.
Wash her pretty face, dry her eyes, and then God bless America again. God bless America again.
If tomorrow the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, and I hate to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, well, at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend us till today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend us till today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. I know I'm free, and I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend us till today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Well, thanks once again, Joel and LeAnne Ulmer, 2 Country for Nashville. Tell you what, that God and Country CD is phenomenal. It's actually a double. There's two CDs right there that's just full of great gospel and full of great patriotic music, as you just experienced some of it right there. And they will be at the Coyote Country Store July the 19th. That's Friday night. Then the 20th, the very next night, Jody Nix and the Texas Cowboys and David Ball. Then you've got coming up in August 17th, Will Bannister and the Modern Day Ramblers, Kelly Spinks and Miles of Texas, Bobby Flores and the Yellow Rose Band. Woo, man, what a night that's going to be. You better bring 2 pair of dancing boots, because you're going to wear something out that night, I promise you. Then, on September 7th, Texas dance hall legend Johnny Bush and the Bandoleros and Tony Booth. October 12th, Mickey Gilley and Johnny Lee. You're getting the picture. This is where traditions live and the legends play. That's the Coyote Country Store. Call Becky Justice. Any questions? 806-756-4330. And look them up online, outhoustickets.com. Also brought to you by our good buddy Jackie, Tannery County Line Electric. And I want to introduce my guest in the studio right now, Mr. T. David Whitley. Howdy.
Good afternoon, Mr. Billy Bowles.
I tell you.
It is such an honor for me to be on with a man that's been around the people in the music business that you've been around. I just want you to know I'm really honored to be a part of Swinging Country this morning, and want to say hello to all of your fans worldwide.
Right.
And thank them so much for tuning in and tuning us in on KSSL.
Absolutely. And I want to talk just a little bit. Do you know Jackie Tannery?
A man with good connections. I have run onto him once or twice at some of the functions we've done, and they were County Line Electric was one of the sponsors of the Slayton Tigers football. So
well, there you go.
Yeah, say thank you much, Jackie. And like I said, you got good connections, man.
You betcha. He will light up your life. You know, that's his slogan. They'll light up your life. Any electrical needs you have in Lubbock, Texas, Lubbock County, immediate surrounding area, you need just one phone number, 806-441-8854. Anything and everything electrical, residential, commercial, industrial, agricultural, makes no difference, above ground, below ground. In other words, they got bucket trucks, they got backhoes, they can handle anything and everything for you. That's Jackie Tannery. Well, again want to say I appreciate your coming in, T. David.
Please, like I said, I'm honored to be here. This is quite a thrill for me.
Well, I tell you, I met you just over a year ago, and we've ran into each other several times since, and I'm always like, I like this guy. He's just a good person.
There's a part of my family that might argue with that. They'll give you all the downside to it, I can tell you that.
But I know that you've got quite a great history. You've done a lot of things in your life. You've been a lot of places, and you, sir, are a Vietnam veteran.
Yes, sir. Vietnam era. I didn't actually serve in country, but I was in from 73 to 77. Mm-hmm. And did a lot of, I worked with a ground-to-air heat-seeking missile, and I did all of the cold weather tests on the missile that they're firing now. I was actually a part of the Red Eye missile program, and during the time that I was in, I was part of a group of Red Eye soldiers that took the new missile, which is a Stinger, that's what they're using now, and we took it to Alaska and did all the cold weather tests on it.
Wow.
So I spent about a good 90 of the coldest days of my life.
I can imagine.
Firing that weapon at anywhere from 35 degrees below zero all the way down to 63 degrees below zero. Miserable cold.
Okay, you just cooled me off in this heat.
Yes, I can do that. And I tell you what, Alaska will do that for you, as a matter of fact.
I would imagine. Well, we're paying honor today, T, to so many different types of people that make up America, that make America what America is, and hopefully will remain. And we're going to hear a couple of songs right now from Joni Harms, and this will be kind of in celebration of the people that work the land, our ag producers, our ranchers, and our farmers. So how about a double shot right now from Joni Harms?
God bless the farmers working 7 days a week. Lord knows without them we wouldn't eat. The world's on his shoulders, still proudly he stands. God bless the farmers of this land. They're already working when you start your day, planting crops and feeding stock so you can fill your plate. They're out there on a tractor through rain and the sun, putting in an honest day of work that's never done. God bless the farmers working 7 days a week. Lord knows without them we wouldn't eat. The world's on their shoulders, still proudly they stand. God bless the farmers of this land. For many generations they've proudly worked the land. They know their job's important and they do all that they can. When you gather around the table and you bow your heads to pray, shoulders, still proudly they stand. God bless the farmers of this land. Oh, God bless the farmers of this land. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light a hard-working cowboy ready to ride by cool mountain waters and pastures of green? He's out there living the American dream. There's 100-some acres his family has owned for 3 generations. Now it's his home. When he lays down at night, he knows that he is still holding on to the American dream. Up with pride, takes off his hat and thinks of all that have died and how they gave their lives so we could be free, free to go after the American dream. American dream.
Yes, indeed. On this Independence Day weekend, we do indeed bless the farmer and the ag producers of our land. Great job, Joni Harms. And that's brought to you by Carlito Salsa Company. You know, born right here in Slayton, Texas. T. David and I were just talking about that. And man, have they expanded. Of course, they're in all your major Texas supermarkets. And don't forget their queso, available in black tucks and silver tucks. Black tucks being made with the roasted salsa, but their salsas are available in gentle, original, hot, scorching habanero, roasted, chunky garlic medium, and hot, and the latest edition, scary hot, the ghost pepper. And it truly is, folks. I'm here to swear by it. And they're available in Walmart and Sam's Clubs in Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Kansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Texas. And I just noticed this last week, now in California as well. KYLITOS. If you can't get it wherever you live, order it online, Kylitos, KYLITOS, Kylitos.com. All right, now we're going to hear songs from a couple of old buddies of mine. In fact, one of them had a birthday just the other day, T, and that's old Chuck Cusimano. We're going to hear from my truck driving buddy out of Flippin, Arkansas.
Flippin, Arkansas.
Arkansas, man. Bill Weaver.
Can't resist a guy from Flippin, Arkansas.
No, you can't. Some are flipping burgers, some are flipping boogers, but anytime Hillary comes flying through on her broom, they all stop and flip the bird. Yeah, let's hear one from, let's hear from a trucker and a cowboy. How about we just leave it at that?
Steel-toed red wings, a pair of faded Levi blue jeans, an old red flannel shirt like his daddy wore. Sets his back for the ride and stares out the windshield into the night, and he wonders what he does it for. Then he sees her picture on a dim-lit dashboard, and the thoughts flood his mind. It's the only way he knows to give her the life she wants and still hang on to his outlaw side. He's the settled type when he's at home, but give him the keys and he'll be gone, just doing what he does to get by. At home he's touching, loving, and feeling. Out here he's flying down a mountainside, Jake brake screaming, truck driving, just doing what he does it for love. That's why he trucks. She's lying there alone again, lonely but thankful for the life they have. Hey baby, I love you, thanks for doing all that you do. I need you and I want you here so bad. And as he hangs up the phone, he wishes he was by her side, but he's gotta keep it rolling through the cold Wyoming night. He's a settled type when he's at home, but give him the keys and he'll be gone, just doing what he does to get by. At home he's touching, loving, and feeling. Out here he's flying down a mountainside, Jake brake screaming, truck driving, just doing what he does it for love. That's why he trucks.
Oh, he does it for love. That's why he trucks.
Several years ago, I quit working full-time on ranches and went to day working. Hung out my shingle and worked with different people in different kinds of country. And over a period of time, you find out who you like to work for and who you don't, who works cows the way you want to and who don't. So I wrote this song called A Day Working Cowboy, and I send it out to all you day working cowboys out there.
I'm a day working cowboy. My hands are on the reins. One day I'm in the mountains, next day I'm on the plains. I'm seeing lots of country with a horse between my knees. A day working cowboy, just doing what I please. I've had full-time ranch jobs, and it never made much sense. My horses drawing welfare while I was building fence. I've got too much dinero tied up in my tack. I left them full-time ranch jobs, never looking back. The local ranchers call me when they need an extra hand, so I stay plenty busy when they ship and when they brand. A pickup and a trailer becomes a second home to the day working cowboy and the horse he's sitting on. And if somebody calls me and I don't want to go, it ain't like they can fire me if I just say no. Well, I've got some real good bosses that I'll try hard to please. I know which ones are the good ones and which ones are the SOBs. I'm a day working cowboy. My hands are on the reins. One day I'm down in the canyon, next day I'm on the plains. I'm seeing lots of country with a horse between my knees. A day working cowboy, just doing what I please. I'm a day working cowboy, just doing what I please.
All right, that's why he trucks. Bill Weaver. Yes, sir. Bill Weaver is a professional truck driver coast to coast, and it's those truckers that keep things rolling for us, and all the goods are coming to you.
Can I do a little shout out? I got a good
Absolutely.
friend of mine that's on the truck. I'm not sure whether he's on the truck today or not. I think he's probably going to work tomorrow. I think right today, I believe he's probably at St. Paul Rodeo with his daughter, who is born on the 4th of July, little Rachel's birthday. She's not little Rachel anymore. But want to shout out to John Garcia, and he's driving truck for UPS.
All right. And working cowboy, day working cowboy, Chuck Cusimano. Chuck Cusimano is a real cowboy. He just turned 71 this week, but he doesn't do much cowboying anymore, but he is one of the finest songwriters in the country. I call him Hallmark Chuck because he's got a song for every occasion.
I'll tell you what, I learned, young man in my life, that even a 71-year-old cowboy I'm not going to cross paths with.
There you go, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Daddy learned me good.
Yeah. And, you know, it's people, the everyday people that make this country great. And that's your ag producers, like we said. It's your truckers, it's your cowboys, it's your salespeople, it's your people in blue, it's everybody. And, of course, our military. And we're going to hear from a retired Navy man. We're going to hear a double shot from my friend Larry M. Clark. We're going to hear one from our buddy Barry Moffitt and one from my friend Jim Galloway.
A young sailor on his first cruise, watching the homeport lights fade, thinking about this lifetime choice that he had finally made. Just imagining all the foreign places that he was gonna get to see, and all of the pretty foreign girls that he would surely meet. Hey sailor, keep on dreaming, but don't think about home. Don't you know wind and surf are calling you to roam? Now your home is a ship, and you'll be ready to sail again, and the sea'll become your love your whole life long. Sailor, now an old chief, watching the homeport lights fade, thinking about his lifetime choice that he had originally made. Just thinking of all the foreign places that he'd been able to see, remembering the pretty foreign girls were surely cute and sweet. Hey sailor, keep on dreaming, but don't think about home. Don't you know wind and surf are calling you to roam? Now your home is a ship, and you'll be ready to sail again, and the sea'll become your love your whole life long. Now your home is a ship, and you'll be ready to sail again, and the sea'll become your love your whole life long. Across the sea, a girl waits for me. My lonely heart is yearning, my eyes with tears are burning, 'cause I love her so that I left her to go away across the sea, far away. My country called to me to go across the sea. We made our vows and said when I returned that we would wed. She said that she'd be true, and I said the same too. Away across the sea, far away. I was sent to the Middle East to fight the ISIS beast. I found that death is real and waiting behind every hill. I made friends and lost friends and managed to survive. Hope the memories don't haunt me the rest of my life. A year has come and passed, and I'm going home at last. It's been a fearsome wait, but her prayers have kept me safe. I've missed her so, and I want her to know that I love her so, and I'll never go away across the sea, far away. I've missed her so, and I want her to know that I love her so, and I'll never go away across the sea, far away, away across the sea again.
This is Kyle Lancaster with Kylito Salsa Company. You're listening to Billy Bowles Swingin' Country on KSSL.
Her son was 3 years old and her daughter almost 5 when she got the call that would forever change their lives. 4 years now she's been training to go overseas and fight. Nothing could prepare her for the way she'd feel inside. She's got a job to do and she's gonna do it well, but it's not just the fighting that puts this soldier girl through hell. She's a woman, she's a soldier, she's a mother and a wife. And to protect your freedom, she's prepared to give her life. The phone calls and the letters remind her there's another world, but they can't replace the hugs from her little boy and girl. She can't unsee the battle, the thought the war can't be undone. She knows the empty bunk beside her means a stone at Arlington. She's got a job to do and she's gonna do it well, but it's not just the fighting that puts this soldier girl through hell. She's a woman, she's a soldier, she's a mother and a wife. And to protect your freedom, she's prepared to give her life. The tears flowed as she squeezed the man who 540 days had to be both mom and dad while she was away. Two kids clung on to their mama's neck, they all shared a bed that night. She's home, but she won't forget her family's sacrifice. Her family understands the war lives on inside her mind. She's still on active duty when she falls asleep at night. It's important for this soldier girl to hear thanks for all she's done. Sometimes she just needs to be reminded that she's loved. She's got a job to do and she's gonna do it well, but it's not just the fighting that puts this soldier girl through hell. She's a woman, she's a soldier, she's a mother and a wife. And to protect your freedom, she's prepared to give her life. She's a soldier, sailor, airman or marine. To protect our freedom, she's prepared to give her life. Yeah, I'm proud to stand and say this soldier girl's my wife.
He'd wear that uniform, and oh how he shined. He'd wave his little flag with so much pride. G.I. Joe, right by his side. They'd take that little hill and raise that flag. Look at me, Daddy, I'm a soldier boy. Him and G.I. Joe and all those toys. I see him now, and I'm so proud. Yeah, that's our boy. He's a soldier now. Me and his mom, and oh how we shine. He's standing proud in that uniform. Attention! Swear to the United States of America, all enemies, foreign and domestic. Quick, march, Now he's over there in a foreign land. Our little boy, yeah, he's a man. G.I. Joe in that uniform, stay right by his side and bring him home. I see him now, and I'm so proud. Yeah, that's our boy. He's a soldier now. Me and his mom, and oh how we shine. He's standing proud in that uniform. G.I. Joe in that uniform, stay right by his side and bring him home in that uniform. Just bring him home.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that double shot there from Larry M. Clark, Sailor's Life and Soldier's Lament. And then our very own Barry Moffitt was Soldier Girl. Great stuff there. In that uniform, what a story. Thank you, Jim Galloway. And again, thank you, T. David Whitley, for your service.
It's so much fun to be with you. Well, I appreciate that, Bill. It's fun to be with you. It's an honor to be. I'm still a little overwhelmed. Every soldier never sees himself as a hero.
No.
The heroes, and you ask any soldier if he's a hero, he'll automatically say no. And the heroes are those men who are have those lovely white crosses above their headstone.
Exactly.
And we just had a job to do.
Yeah.
That's one of the beauties of West Texas, Bill, is the way West Texas treats the veteran.
Amen.
There's not a place in the country where the veteran is treated any more special than West Texas.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going into some songs right now that to make you feel good songs. We're going to hear one that you may not have ever heard or maybe haven't heard in a very long time. That's a statement you made to me. We're going to hear from Minnie Pearl. We're going to hear one classic from John Wayne, and one that you're probably very familiar with from Red Skelton, but I discovered another version I also love, and it's done by Red Sovine. Enjoy our patriotism as we celebrate our nation's independence.
What is an American, anyway? Well, he yells for the government to balance the budget, then takes his last dime to make him a down payment on his car. He whips the enemy nations, then gives them the shirt off his back. He yells for speed laws that'll stop fast driving, and then won't buy a car unless it'll make 100 miles an hour. He gets scared to death if we vote $1 billion for education. But he's cool as a cucumber when he finds out we're spending $3 billion a year on tobacco. He gripes about the high price of the things he has to buy, gripes still more about the low price of things he has to sell. He'll get mad at his wife for not running their home with the efficiency of a hotel, then get mad at the hotel for not operating like a home. He'll spend half a day looking for vitamin pills to make him live longer, then drive 90 miles an hour on slick pavement to make up for time lost. He'll fall out with his wife over her cooking, then go on a fishing trip and swallow half-fried potatoes, burnt fish, and gritty creek water coffee made in a rusty bucket and think it's good. He'll work hard on the farm so he can move into town, so he can make money, so he can move back on the farm. He's the only fella in the world who'll pay 50 cents to park while he eats a 25-cent sandwich. He likes to cuss his government, but gets fighting mad if somebody else does it. We're the folks that have more food to eat than any other place in the world, and more diets to keep us from eating it. We're the most ambitious people on earth. We run from morning till night to keep our earning power up with our yearning power. We're supposed to be the most Christian nation on earth, but still can't deliver a payroll without an armored guard. But we're pretty nice folks. Calling a citizen of the United States a real American is the best compliment you can pay him.
You ask me why I love her? Well, give me time. I'll explain. You seen a Kansas sunset or an Arizona rain? Have you drifted on a bayou down Louisiana way? Have you watched the cold fog drifting over San Francisco Bay? Have you heard a Bob White calling in the Carolina pines, or heard the bellow of a diesel at the Appalachia mines? Does the call of the Niagara thrill you when you hear her waters roar? You look with awe and wonder at her Massachusetts shore, where men who braved a hard new world first stepped on Plymouth's rock. Do you think of them when you stroll along a New York City dock? Have you seen a snowflake drifting in the Rockies way up high? Have you seen the sun come blazing down from a bright Nevada sky? You hail to the Columbia as you rush into the sea, or bow your head at Gettysburg, our struggle to be free? Have you seen the mighty Tetons? You watched an eagle soar? Have you seen the Mississippi roll along Missouri's shore? Have you felt a chill at Michigan when on a winter's day her waters rage along the shore in thunderous display? Does the word aloha make you warm? Do you stare in disbelief when you see the surf come roaring in at Waimea Reef? From Alaska's cold to the Everglades, from the Rio Grande to Maine, my heart cries out, My pulse runs fast, the might of her domain. You ask me why I love her? I've a million reasons why. My beautiful America, beneath God's wide, wide sky.
Back several years ago, when I was a kid in school, our class was reciting the Pledge of Allegiance one day, and the school principal walked in, and he stepped in front of the class, and looking real serious, he said, "I have been listening to you boys and girls recite the Pledge of Allegiance all semester, and it seems as though it's becoming monotonous to you. So, if I may, I would like to recite it and try to explain to you the meaning of each word. I, we, an individual, a committee of one. Pledge, dedicate all my worldly goods to give without self-pity. Allegiance, my love and my devotion to the flag, our standard, Old Glory, a symbol of freedom, and wherever she waves there's respect, because your loyalty has given her dignity that shouts freedom is everybody's job. United, and that means that we have all come together. States, individual communities that have united into 48 great states, 48 individual communities with pride and dignity and purpose, all divided with imaginary boundaries, yet united to a common purpose, and that's love for country. And to the Republic. Republic, a state in which sovereign powers is invested in representatives chosen by the people to govern, and government is the people. And it's from the people to the leaders, not from the leaders to the people, for which it stands. One nation meaning, oh, so blessed by God. Indivisible, incapable of being divided, with liberty, which is freedom, the right of power to live one's own life without threats, fears, or some sort of retaliation, and justice, the principle or qualities of dealing fairly with others, for all, which means, boys and girls, it's as much your country as it is mine. And now, boys and girls, let me hear you recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And since I was that small boy, 2 states have been added to our country, and 2 words have been added to the Pledge of Allegiance, under God. Oh, wouldn't it be a pity if someone said it's a prayer, and that would be eliminated from our schools too.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. This truth is my King.
Oh, folks, you had to love that. What is an American? Minnie Pearl.
I loved Minnie Pearl.
America, Why I Love Her, John Wayne. Talk about a classic. And the Pledge of Allegiance, Red Sovine. I discovered that the other night. I did not realize.
I had heard Red Skelton's version of it, but I had never heard Red Sovine do it.
Wow. both are incredible.
Yes,
and,
they are.
And I just wanted, do something a little different. And I love Red Sovine,
How can you not?
How can you not?
How can you not?
Exactly. And that's the America you and I grew up in. That's the America we know and love. That's the America we both served in the military for. And I'm seeing so many things today that are just so tragic in my eyes, and I'm wondering. I'm worried about our future. I really and truly am.
Yeah, I understand. We were just talking about schools. How in the world can anybody who wants to take a weapon and go in and shoot in a church or a school, I question if they were truly raised in this country. Because, education and religion are two of the founding fathers' backbones that have carried this country through thick and thin for 150 years. And if we're to a point that those two tenets are going to be kicked to the curb by some mutt with an automatic weapon, you're right, we're in trouble.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to hear again from my truck driving buddy, Bill Weaver.
Well, I see there on the list that you got one of my favorites by Mr. Neal McCoy.
And I, by golly, mean it, too.
I said, friend, let me get that for you, as he rolled his wheelchair toward the door of the restaurant I was going in. I helped the old fella through the door. I could see that his hat said he served in World War II. I shook his hand and said, friend, let me buy dinner for you. He said, son, I wish everyone felt like you do. I watched a tear roll from his eyes. He said grace. And as he sat there and he talked to God, my heart was in my throat as I heard him ask, we'd all find a better way. And he said, if we keep on going the way we're going, we're headed for hell on a fast train, not knowing how we got there or how we're gonna come back. They've taken the U right out of the USA and broke the right arm off of the Statue of Liberty, put out the torch that lights our way. Then they say that it's all politically correct. Help us stand up now, God, or there won't be no America left. He said, son, for God and country, I lost my legs on Omaha Beach. But that's nothing compared to what thousands lost, so we continue being free. Once again he said, well, if we keep on going the way we're going, we're headed for hell on a fast train, not knowing how we got there or how we're gonna come back. They're stomping and burning our stars and stripes, not giving a damn for the sacrifice of life that protects that very right. Yet they say it's just the way that they protest. Help us stand up now, God, or there won't be no America left. No America left. America. No America left.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I'll stand and place my hand upon my heart every time her anthem plays. And when I see somebody on TV take their stand on bended knee, whether it's on AstroTurf or grass, I think of those whose freedom was not free, and I say, take a knee, my ass. I'll stand up for the flag, take off my hat for old glory. Thank God I live in the home of the brave and the land of the free. I'll honor the ones who gave it all, so we're all free to go play ball. If only for their sake, I won't take a knee. From Valley Forge to Vietnam, 9/11 to Afghanistan, that star-spangled banner does yet wave. I won't forget, I owe a debt of gratitude I never can repay. Arm in arm and side by side, American heroes fought and died, and showing some respect too much to ask. I speak for those whose freedom was not free. I say, take a knee, my ass. I'll stand up for the flag, take off my hat for old glory. Thank God I live in the home of the brave and the land of the free. I'll honor the ones who gave it all, so we're all free to go play ball. If only for their sake, I won't take a knee. Oh, say, can you see? If only for their sake, I won't take a knee.
Well, I do want to thank you once again for joining me. Real pleasure to have you in the studio. People going to be hearing you all weekend anyway.
You kind of stuck with me the rest of the weekend, aren't you?
All right, folks, we're going to finish this out patriotically. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have ran out of time once again. I want to thank you so much for joining us today, wherever you're at, wherever and however you're listening. We love you and appreciate you. Till next time, may God bless you and yours. Keep swinging country, y'all. Adios.